It's time now for a look latest in local news. In the news, a reminder this morning on the Butch and Bob Show, our special guest is County Commissioner Jamie Hickox, who's filed 2 complaints with the State's Attorney General's office, one on open meetings violations, one on open records violations. All this after the County Commissioner's April meeting, in which, following an executive session, Chairman Mike Gordon announced that information from a closed-door session had been leaked to the public, and that the board would determine at a later date what the remedy will be. The WIFO FM curious as to what the remedy could be, and the county's rules of order clearly states that any commissioner that divulges, has previously divulged, or has threatened to divulge confidential information, legal advice, or strategy discussion may be excluded from participation in executive session by a majority vote of the Board of Commissioners. Commissioner that divulges confidential information, legal advice, or strategy discussions may be publicly sanctioned by a majority affirmative vote by the Board of Commissioners. Again, no action was taken at the Monday board meeting. Commissioner Jamie Hickox, when she returned to the open meeting, stated that the whole executive session was used to berate her. She says that they did not discuss personnel. Once again, she joins us this morning on the Butch and Bob Show, and we invite you to join us at that time. Look forward to what she has to say. District Attorney Keith Higgins had a conflict with his schedule this Thursday, so he's rescheduled for a week from today. That'll be Tuesday, April 16th, when we'll have him in studio for the Butch and Bob Show. Hope to get his response to Wayne County Sheriff Chuck Mosley's response to the DA's press conference held in Camden County, where he announced that he's no longer pursuing the high-profile cases of the state of Georgia versus John Ronkowski and Wendell Tank Lawson, citing police misconduct and pointing the finger at investigator Brad Kickletter, stating that Kickletter gave false information, falsely testified at a preliminary hearing, and District Attorney Higgins stated that he would not prosecute any case in which the investigator was involved in, which here in Wayne County includes over 40 cases. Sheriff Mosley this past Friday responded, had a totally opposite viewpoint, stating the label of police misconduct was astounding, as well as other points that the sheriff gave a point-by-point letter that we read in its entirety on last Friday's newscast. That's posted on our website. But the sheriff states that the fact that the district attorney insinuated that either Chief Deputy Hargrove, investigator Brad Kickletter, or the sheriff himself told a witness to include more information before they spoke to the GBI is appalling. The sheriff sent the district attorney a 3-page letter, which we also read in its entirety last Friday, but he basically states that he has yet to receive anything in writing from the district attorney about his investigator being giglioed. The letter states that the sheriff believes the district attorney was more interested in investigating the officer, Kickletter, than he was investigating the crimes at hand. In the letter to the district attorney, Sheriff Mosley tells the DA that in the sheriff's belief, the district attorney got embarrassed by the protest on the dismissal of the rape charges, and then began to search for a way to clear the DA's office and place the blame elsewhere. Once again, the Wayne County Sheriff Chuck Mosley and District Attorney Keith Higgins on opposite sides when it comes to these 2 cases, as the sheriff plainly states that he believes that the cases would eventually lead to a prosecution, and since the sheriff was denied access to the district attorney's press conference, sheriff felt it was necessary to give his assessment of the cases. Again, he states that he normally doesn't discuss cases in public, but in this instance, since charges have been dropped, sheriff made his position known, and he defends his investigator Brad Kickletter. Once again, the district attorney has not responded to the sheriff's letter to him. We checked with Sheriff Mosley yesterday. He says he's not heard anything from the district attorney. And the DA will join us next Tuesday on the Butch and Bob Show. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Chamber of Commerce is hosting their post-legislative luncheon. It's going to take place at Coastal Pines Technical College today, Tuesday, April 23rd from 11 to 1. Everyone's invited to come get a recap of the session from our local representatives. On hand will be State Senator Blake Tillery, State Representatives Buddy DeLoach, and Stephen Meeks. Tickets are $30 for members, $40 for non-members, but everyone is invited to attend. Need a ticket or more information, simply call the Chamber at 912-427-2028. Reminder, this is an election year, and the primary date is May 21st, but the last date to register to vote, to be able to vote in the primaries, is April 22nd. If you need more information about registering to vote, contact the Wayne County Registrar's Office here in Wayne County. That number 912-427-5950. Wayne County is having an Amnesty Day on April 20th from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. County will have containers around town at no charge to drop off items. Again, they stress, though, that no tires will be accepted for drop-off points and what can be dropped off. For more information on that, the county states to contact Scriven City Hall. That number is 912-579-2211. Again, Amnesty Day set for April 20th. The time again from 7 to 3 p.m. here in Wayne County. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes and news. Don't forget the community-wide blood drive set for Monday, April 15th from 1 to 6 p.m. at the Calvary Baptist Church Gymnasium, located at 415 East Cherry Street in Jesup. Again, it's sponsored by the Jesup Shriners Ladies Auxiliary. To schedule an appointment, they ask you to please visit redcrossblood.org, enter Jesup. Again, that's how you schedule an appointment. Say walk-ins will be welcome. Again, the blood drive set from Monday, April 15th from 1 to 6 p.m. at Calvary Baptist Church Gymnasium. And Dylan Leach from Scriven, Georgia, has been chosen to participate in the 40th annual David E. Granger Best Ranger competition. This is often referred to as the Olympics of the Armed Forces. Dylan will be representing the 82nd Airborne Division, also representing his hometown of Scriven, Georgia. Competition takes place April 12th to the 14th. It can be live streamed on Fox Nation. Again, our congrats to Dylan Leach and best of luck in the Best Ranger competition. Again, scheduled for April 12th to the 14th. That's going to do it for latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan, have a great day.